Всем привет! Сегодня я продолжаю трансляцию прохождения квеста, которое я делала вчера. Встреча с Юнь Цзинь. Саму встречу я уже, конечно, провела вчера, но когда попыталась сделать еще один вариант, не смогла, потому что у меня оказался недоделан квест «Океанская жемчужина». Поэтому вчера я решила прерваться, а сегодня хочу продолжить. Может быть, получится как раз закрыть и этот квест. Ну что ж, план, по крайней мере, такой. Сейчас я... Можно делать задание. Итак, океанская жемчужина. Поговорите с Цюгэ. Я уже совсем не помню, что это за квест. Но вот как раз... Вот и она. Цюгэ. Так, жалуются, что не болит горло. А вы пришли послушать пьесу, мне жаль. Но ужасно болит горло, она не может выступать. Ах да, вот что. Чтобы остаться на этом пароме и вообще сюда попадать, мне нужно получить пригласительное письмо. Вот я и спрашиваю. Ничем не может помочь. Понятно. Вы хотите получить приглашение у кого-то из гостей? Мой вам совет забудьте. Почему? Гости, поднимающиеся на борт бисерного парома, не будут отправлять приглашение тем, кого не знают. Ну, здрасте, пожалуйста, нас уже много кто знает. Сам Джун Ли нас знает. Звучит неделикатно, но никто не захочет подвергать себя риску. Вы тоже пришли хорошо провести время, хотя ваш наряд не кажется подходящим в ситуации. Но я понимаю, вы хотите расширить кругозор, встретиться с новыми людьми. В конце концов, такая возможность выдается нечасто. Хотя я не могу помочь вам с приглашением, но я знаю, как вам законно остаться на борту. Но услуга за услугу, вам тоже нужно будет кое-что для меня сделать. Просит принести 3 цветка цинь-синь. Понятно. 3 цветка. Ох, ёлы-палы. Ура, у меня есть цветок. Не придется никуда бежать. Отлично, вот что она сделала. Она добавила нас в список членов театральной труппы. Понятненько. Ну, спасибо тебе, конечно, да. Какая она молодец. Рассказывает. У нее есть возможность помогать. Ей в свое время помогали. Так, теперь нас кто-то хочет видеть. Здравствуй, здравствуй. Как у тебя дела? Так. Как сегодня поживаешь? Так, поговорите с Лося. Лося. Ой, это вот кто-то там наверху. Так, а как же мне с ней поговорить? Ну, сюда меня никто не пустит. Ой, фу, плюхнулась в воду. Все еще жив? Ну, отлично, ура. Я, нормальненько устала, только сегодня такой день достаточно насыщенный был. Вечер уже такая уставшая, но в целом хорошо. Ой. Ну вот. Мне туда теперь влезть-то? Неужели опять с горы придется прыгать? Нет, что-то не то. Так. По палке? По балке. Не, ну блин, что такое? Что за какие-то... Ты залезла. Так. Ух ты, сундук. Так. Охрана. Вот она, администратор бисерного парома. Нет, я его не получила. Ну вот, оказывается, я сама не в курсе, но оказывается, отказали все гости, с которыми я как бы говорила. Эр сейчас тихонько выясняет у персонала на борту, с какими гостями проще договориться. Ух ты, она пытается помочь. Ясно. Вам не кажется это занимательным? Эти высокие гости отказывают вам, даже не раздумывая. Обычные люди, наоборот, помогают. Это не то, что занимательно. Это, в принципе, неудивительно. Насчет пригласительного письма вам беспокоиться не стоит. Все эти ваши попытки получить пригласительное письмо были лишь маленьким замыслом нашего босса. Что-то приглашение он лично подписал его для вас и уже передал мне. Он велел рассказать вам об этом, когда вы завершите ваши дела. Кто босс? Да, мне тоже интересно. Ой, ее зовут Джоу Жань. И кто знает, может, вы уже встречали ее раньше? Понятия не имею, не помню. Ой, отлично, больше не придется сюда летать. В порту есть паромщик по имени Пин Хай. Он перевозит людей между бисерным паромом и гавань. Помню такого, помню. Отказал мне, не захотел перевозить, да. Хорошо, круто. Так. Вот она. Шапки, шляпки. Это вы тут новый почетный гость? Если нужно вернуться в порт, только скажите. Да, давайте. Ура! Отлично. Вот такой нехитрый квест. Ура, ура. Так. Что ж, тогда мы где-то. Когда упал занавес. Вернемся к вчерашнему квесту, к вчерашней встрече. Следующий день с 8 до 11. Ну, поехали. Ой, хорошо, ладно, до встречи. Спасибо, что заглянул. Хорошего вечера. Так, отлично. Вечер наступил. Меня ждут в чайном домике. Ой, какой котик рыженький. Ой, какой. Здравствуй, котик. Он кашляет так. Пойду-ка я. Так. Песенка такая. Тут ребята. И шоу. Радуйте. Кажется, я потерялась. Где этот чайный домик? Ой, тут, кажется, какие-то ношения. Не будем мешать. Ой. Так, и тут какая-то парочка болтает. И тут, и там. Ладненько. Так, мне нужен какой-то чайный дом. Вот не сюда. Выше, выше, выше. Ой, красиво. Фонарики красивые. Ух ты. Так, я тут бегаю, смотрю на красоту города. Про чайный дом забываю. Кто на окне рисует. Но. Так. Так. Какая тут встреча. Кого-то ждут. Судя по музыкальным инструментам, здесь кто-то выступает. Я послушала. Так, а вот и... Ух ты. Ух, какой Максим, какой восторженный поклонник.
Performance. I've never seen anything like it before in my life. Your reputation is well deserved.
Ну.
Well, I've had the pleasure of seeing the talented Miss Yun on stage many a time in the past, but the songs still sound fresh and new every single time.
Мао Цайгун тоже рассыпается в
It's
комплиментах.
been barely a few days since I last saw you perform. But once again, Yuan Jin, you've progressed by leaps and bounds.
Oh, you're far too kind, both of you. I'm still new to the profession, but I promised myself when I joined the troupe that I would strive to develop myself as a performer every day. And I wouldn't be where I am now without everyone's faithful support.
Nonsense. You're too humble, Miss Yun. You're a major celebrity. Who in Liyue hasn't heard the name Yun Jin?
In the circles I move in, anyone who says they've never seen Yun Jin on stage is at risk of getting laughed out of business.
Такой смех. Так.
As it happens, I have a business meeting at the Xinyue kiosk with a client who is also a big fan of yours.
Зазывает.
So, I was wondering if you'd perhaps like to join us for the meal.
Oh, me too. I booked the table at the Lioli Pavilion and was hoping you might join me.
Ух ты. Прям все ее зовут. Все ее рестораны на ужин.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry to both of you, but I won't be able to make it.
Такой испуганный взгляд снова.
I'm very grateful for the invitations, but I'm afraid I already have arrangements for this evening. Isn't that right, traveler?
Так. Прости, я немного опоздала.
Okay, you have plans, but you're really gonna pass this up? I mean, you could always reschedule.
Ну, это уже невежливо как-то так.
Wait a second, you're...
То, что, чего ты испугался? Неужели в Лиюэ меня уже узнают в лицо?
Well, I guess it's not going to work out today, then. Maybe another day, Miss Yun.
Ушел. Ретировался, даже слова не сказал.
Huh. They took off pretty quick. Do they know something I don't? Haha, I guess I'll be leaving too. Wouldn't want to cramp your style.
Take care, both of you. Sorry that I can't see you off.
Так, ну что ж, от назойливых фанатов, поклонников
Thanks for coming to my rescue. Again.
отвадили.
Look at you. You're a national treasure. Even gentry outside is
Вот.
in awe of you.
Состояние. А на бисерный паром, чтобы приглашение получить, гоняли там, настаивали, чтобы выпрашивала, ходила. Ну что это такое?
I feel a little sorry for Shinue Kiosk and Liuli Pavilion. I just hope the food won't go to waste.
Так, куда же нам сходить? Я вот что забыла, кто из них куда приглашал. Ну, ну-ка.
I don't think we'd be able to get a seat this late.
М.
But it's fine. I have a better place we can go. Let's head downstairs. I owe you a big thank you tonight.
Так, ну хорошо, давайте спустимся. Сейчас тут только тапну. Кристальчик. А это кто? Не показывает, просто девочка. Штучки всякие. Красиво все-таки, красивая. Так. Пока все так же никого нет. Никто не спешит выступать. Девочка, рисующая на окнах, переместилась с одного окна на другое. Жутковато.
Miss Yoon? Oh, wow, it's really you. I have just a few questions, if you don't mind.
Так, еще одна фанатка.
Hey,
Гонится.
get back here. Oh, ditzy girl, you don't have a clue what you're doing.
Are you a journalist? If you'd like to arrange an interview, you'll have to liaise with my manager.
Sorry, Miss Yun. Don't mind her. She's just new and still learning the ropes. We'll...
Miss Yoon, I'm interested to know why you added a silk dance to the scene where the divine damsel makes her appearance.
Ну, как она интересно реагирует, когда удивляется. Сразу такой жест. Театральный.
You...
Ну,
You
понятно,
noticed
она же актриса.
Yes,
Певица,
based on the
точнее.
original script, that scene would see your character perform the Adeptus Walk. But the addition of the silk dance meant that the whole way you carried yourself was so much more...
Animated.
Yes, but delicate and graceful, like a crane.
Oh, sorry. Which publication are you from? How come I haven't met you before?
Oh, well...
We're from the Steambird. I am Boy Yi, the editor-in-chief. This young lady is Shuryun, one of my journalists.
Какое странное название. Паровая птица.
We were based in Fontaine. Just recently we made the move back to
Ух
Rio.
ты, из Фонтейна.
Oh, I see. You're from the Steambird. Then it's no wonder. Your journalist has clearly done her research.
That's very kind of you, but really, my level of knowledge is very basic compared to yours.
Hey, Miss Yoon is throwing you a bone here. Make the most of it, okay? Talk to her! Talk to her!
Шпыняет как.
Actually, I'm afraid there's somewhere I need to be. And I'd really need to clear this interview with my manager. But what about our plans? Really?
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Miss Yoon.
Great! Thank you both kindly. Let's find a quiet place and get this interview underway.
Так, я вот что-то не уверена, стоило соглашаться на это.
Oh, I see. So that's why you added the silk dance in this scene.
Yes, exactly. Doing it this way not only allows for more physicality in my movement, it also means I can make better use of the stage and transition into the scene more quickly.
Ah, okay. So there was even more to it than I thought. So, wouldn't it make sense to contrast this with the Dongtong Appassionato section that comes directly afterward by making the latter a little more sophisticated?
I think I know which section you're talking about.
Sorry. What am I saying? This is a fixed formula, isn't it? My suggestion would completely break the format.
No, it's okay. It's an interesting idea for sure. I'll give it some thought. Thanks for the suggestion.
Really? Wow, I'm so honored.
Shuryun, maybe it's time to move on to some of the things our readers would like to know about.
Oh, okay. I was also going to ask for your opinion on the set and the costumes.
Yes, well, I'm sure Miss Yun has countless pearls of wisdom she could share on her chosen craft. But, not all of our readers are quite so, artistically literate, shall we say.
Что же их интересует?
A lot of them really just want to know more about you. You know, what does Юнь Цзинь do when she's off stage?
Excuse me? When I...
You know, you're a major celebrity, and a lot of our readers are interested to know what life is like for you. What kind of place you live in, what kind of things you eat, clothes you wear, things you buy, that whole side of things. A day in the life.
Besides rehearsing, a day in my life isn't really any more interesting than anyone else's.
Nonsense, of course it is. Just think how many people were at your show earlier. They come from all over just to show their support. In fact, a relative of mine has a daughter who's been saying she wants to broaden her horizons recently. She's been...
Oh. It's against the rules of the opera troupe to accept private gifts from patrons.
Ух ты, надо же. Запрещено брать подарки от поклонников.
Could someone out there be accepting gifts for the troupe under false pretenses? I must get Yunning to look into it.
I mean, it wasn't a big deal. Just something she said. Forget I brought it up. So, I saw Gentry Moutsai and the Snezhnayan gentleman come down from upstairs. Are they? So, what are your thoughts on Snezhnaya and the Fatui?
Ugh, I'm sorry. This is my first interview, and my notes are becoming a total mess. I might need a moment to pause and reorganize them a little. Otherwise, I'll never be able to work all this into an article. Mr. Boyi, maybe you should take a look too.
Don't be ridiculous! Stopping an interview halfway through to organize your notes? What are you talking about? Hey, all right. Miss Yun, we'll just be a moment.
Вот так, да. Поэтому надо было договариваться вначале. Менеджером. А, ты точно хочешь продолжить?
Fine. It's not the first time I've been asked questions like these. The last time it happened, Yunning stopped the interview for me. But the next day, the tabloids were full of articles like "Dramatic Exit, Yunjin storms out of interview," and "Miss La-di-da opera star is too good for our questions." Yeah. So from then on, Yunning said all interview requests have to go through her.
Тогда точно надо было другому.
I used to think I could hold the troupe together just by putting on a good performance. But now, I have to make sure I concentrate on my actions off stage too. Oh, you mean Fanarya and that crowd. I cherish them as members of my audience too. But there aren't many people like them who can appreciate all the nuance in a single viewing. How did Shuryun end up working with an editor like that guy? Something feels wrong there. Ugh. They could be back at any moment, so I should stay here for now. But could you go look into it for me? If you find out anything, come straight back here and let me know.
Так. Догоните Шиюнь и Бо-И. Что тут такое? Что тут за интрига такая странная? Не дали чай попить.
Just how can you be so cruel to Miss Yun?
Shh, keep your voice down. Whatever you got to say, it can wait until we're out of earshot. We'll... What's wrong with you? Why can't you
Ой.
get it into your head? Quit asking dull questions and start thinking about how to win over our readers. Do I make myself clear?
Задание
I
со
don't think
слежкой.
you realize what a golden opportunity you have here. How many journalists would give anything they had to trade places with you right now? Huh? Ever think about that?
You just don't get it. Miss Yun has put her heart and soul into...
Enough! Stop yelling in public! Or do you want Miss Yun to hear about all the lies you're spreading about her?
Me? You're the one making everything up.
Что это тут
Well,
такое?
you sure seemed pretty happy chatting to her, so don't act like you ain't a part of this. And don't forget the contract you signed. Come. We'll continue our little chat over there. You need to listen and learn, young lady.
I...
Жуть какая. Что там вы за гадости рассказываете?
Are you ready to stop whining now? Do you have any idea how rare an opportunity like this is for a small-time paper like ours? Just think of the sales if we can get an exclusive. We'd have enough to cover your salary for 2 lifetimes.
Ты не преувеличиваешь?
But what about us pretending to be from the Steambird?
Ну вот
Aren't
еще.
you worried she'll find out?
You really think she still would have talked to you if I hadn't told that little white lie? Besides, what have you got to be afraid of? As long as we make it sound like an eyewitness account, how will she be able to refute it? Heck, if she actually presses the issue, I'll probably have to thank her for keeping it current for me.
Подстава, короче.
This is horrible. I will not let you treat Miss Yun like this.
I don't know who she thinks she is anyway. Oh, I sang a couple of shows, so now I'm a national superstar. Give me a break. No one wants to read about your sopranos or your falsettos. We give the readers what they want. That's how this business works. Case in point, that blonde gal seemed to be getting along pretty well with Yun Czin. There's definitely a story there, even if there isn't.
Вот ты гадкий. Присочинить там что-то хочет.
Ugh, that's enough. I'm reporting you to the Millilith.
Report me? What for? Libel? Identity theft? Good luck with that. I haven't written anything. Where's your proof? You'd better tread carefully, Missy. First, you neglect your own duties, and now you're trying to get in the way of mine? You signed the contract. You know full well the consequences. If you sabotage this interview,
Поняли.
Why? Oh, why did I sign that contract?
Well, think very carefully about what you're going to do. This is a rare opportunity.
Да, какое-то тут
Now,
прям
think how
запутанное.
to phrase these interview questions.
You. Hey, wait!
Так. Даже не знаю, как тут правильно поступать-то.
Go, Barbara, go!
Так, если буду еще раз делать, надо будет отказать им. Так.
Did you find anything out?
Да. Кое-что удалось.
I see. I knew there was something fishy about that editor-in-chief. But this is a bigger plot twist than I expected. Not yet. All he's done so far is ask a few questions. There's nothing in print yet. The Millilith wouldn't be able to do anything even if we got them involved. Besides, if we rush to report him now, it's only going to give him more material to write about. You're right. but tabloids like theirs never have permanent offices and printing presses. The moment they hear anything, they'll disappear without a trace, and you've got no chance of catching them. I'm actually more concerned about another detail you told me. Would you be willing to do me another favor? I want to send a letter to that journalist.
Какая она?
Great, thank you.
Мгм.
The editor should be here soon, so I'll stay here to deal with him. I'll have to, if everything goes well, we should be able to get some breathing room for a while.
Что-то задумала, какую-то хитрость. Можно прочитать? Интересно же. Что там за письмо такое? Да. Вот оно, письмо. Не дает почитать. Ладно. Ты какой красивый.
I've had it with you. Do you think contracts are just bits of paper?
Как у него там луна из-за головы плывает.
If we weren't on a tight deadline, you'd better believe I'd fire you right here on the spot.
Ну так может быть ей уволиться лучший вариант?
You will stay here and reflect on your actions if you know what's good for you.
Oh, what am I going to do? You're the one who was with Miss Yun earlier. Oh, really? Miss Yun wrote me a letter? I'll read it right away. Wow. Really? Miss Yun says that under Liyue law, any penalty charge I have to pay may not substantially exceed the amount of my salary. You can't have a labor contract that would completely bankrupt the employee in the event of a breach. It's not legally binding.
Ах, так вот в чем проблема. Получается, я как-то там обманывала, заставил подписать какой-то незаконный договор.
So not only can he not get any money off of me, I can take this contract to the Ministry of Civil Affairs and blow the whistle on him. I didn't think about any of this when I was job hunting. I just signed the contract without a second thought. I always thought Miss Yun was all about opera. Who would have thought she was such a legal expert, too?
Да, молодец.
If only I hadn't gone out of my way to get Miss Yun's attention in the first place, none of this would have happened.
Ну, зато ты можешь избежать такой неприятной работы и общения с таким дядечкой. Что, в принципе, все, мне кажется, для нее неплохо оборачивается.
I didn't expect it to end up with Miss Yun helping fix my life problems. Well, Mr. Boyi says I'm still on probation, so he won't tell me where their work location is. Plus, I give all my draft articles straight to him, so I don't have anything in the way of evidence. I wouldn't put it past him. But the letter says that my statement and the contract are enough to get the Millilith looking into it.
Ну так вперед.
If Miss Yun says so, I'm sure she must be right. Let's go confront him right now.
Вперед, вперед. Давайте заявим на дядьку. Вернитесь в чайный дом Хэй Юй и разберитесь с Бо И. Давайте-ка вернемся. И как с ним разберемся? Вот он. Уже пристал к
Okay,
ней.
I think I've covered this topic pretty thoroughly now. Unless you had any more questions?
А почему мы не пошли к Мелита?
Well, what can I say, Miss Yun? You have so many wonderful qualities. Let's not quit while the ball's rolling, huh? Otherwise, I'll think of something I didn't ask later, and by then, it'll be too late. So, hey, where's that, friend of yours who was here earlier? You guys seemed, pretty close. Not intentionally avoiding the interview, surely?
You're finally back. This poor gentleman's been waiting for you.
You're with Shiyun? Hey, what's going on here? Hey, Shiyun, don't forget the contract you signed.
Такой злой становится, когда с ним говорит.
The traveler clued me in. This contract you made me sign? It isn't worth the paper it's written on.
Isn't worth the paper it's written on? Don't be ridiculous. It's all there, clear as day.
Research? Oh, so you're a news editor. But you also have an interest in law?
Yeah, she's new, and she's making a fool of herself. She doesn't get how this all works. My apologies. Now, back to our interview?
No, it's okay. In fact, I found myself delving into some legal texts recently. It's all so intricate and complicated that it's very difficult to take it all in. The contracts of our opera troupe are a case in point. I'd finally finished reading through the relevant documentation from the Yuehai Pavilion when suddenly the Qixing announced a new interpretation. So I'm just curious. How can you be completely sure that you didn't miss anything when you were researching this?
I'm pretty sure I read everything relevant.
Under current legislation, the penalty terms in my labor contract are unreasonable and exploitative. I could report you to the Millilith for extortion.
Nonsense! That's ridiculous!
My goodness. Sir, it seems that we should probably bring this interview to a close
Как
here.
она глазами делает, мне нравится.
Don't listen to her! I run a legitimate business. Everything we do is above board.
Oh, I have no doubt about that at all, sir. But this reminds me of a case I read about not long ago. Once you get reported and the Millilith starts scrutinizing your business, well, not only do they look into every license you have and every work you've ever published, but everything down to your fire safety policy will come under their magnifying glass as well. So if you don't get back now and start preparing for their arrival... Well, I mean, I don't mind continuing the interview at all. But I'd hate to take up too much of your precious time if there's any aspect of your business you want to double-check from a legal standpoint.
You? I won't forget this!
Да, смешной.
Hey, where do you think you're going? Miss Yun, why did you stop me? Right, and the contract I have is enough to get him arrested, isn't it?
I'm not a legal expert. I haven't the faintest idea.
Ну вот, развели его.
All that was just an act, aimed at getting him to show us the way.
Мы сейчас за ним будем
An
следить.
act? Show us the way to what? Yoon Jin, the Millilith are after him. Based on his movements, it looks like Boyi is heading back to his headquarters.
Юнин уже помогает нам.
I really hope they teach these tabloids a lesson they won't forget. It'd sure make my life a lot easier.
Yes, I had Yunning report to the Millilith while you were delivering the letter for me. The penalty terms in Shiyun's contract are too severe. Even if they don't violate the law, I'm sure he must be taking advantage of some loopholes. Anyone who works like that is sure to have a guilty conscience. So all I had to do was put on a little show, starring the editor-in-chief of the Steambird. And now, he is sure to lead us to the solid evidence.
Я не могу поверить, что ты держала нас в неведении.
Well, acting has to be authentic to be believable.
Their little publication will go out of business in no time. Good rid. I hope this gets the other tabloids to rein in their antics too. Hey, here's a thought. Maybe we could get him to rat on some of his rival publications.
Ну, какие хитрые планы.
Ah, I only just realized what this means. I'm I'm going to be out of a job,
Ну
aren't
вот.
I?
Well, would you still be interested in submitting an article to the Steambird?
Well, yes, of course. But would they really accept an article from me?
Yunning, when can we arrange the next interview for?
Oh, so now you're asking me. 2 days from now, morning. Work for you?
Okay. Yun, let's continue our discussion about tonight's play 2 days from now.
Does this mean I get to do a full feature interview with you? Okay, I think I know what I want to write about. Thank you, Miss Yun.
Don't mention it. I'm sure it will be a source of inspiration for both of us.
Тоже отлично. Ой, как они подружились. Трудно найти друга. Проще заработать миллион море, чем найти того, кто по-настоящему тебя понимает. Круто. Вот так, подружились. Молодцы. Так. 2 концовки я открыла. Ну что, попробуем еще одну сделать? Ради интереса. По-быстренькому. Приглашение для красавицы. Так, вот тут у нас пошли какие-то ответвления. Посетители с паровой птицы. Так. Ну вот как раз это тот момент. И тут вот, да. Давайте попробуем еще разик.
Traveling to other worlds is all that anyone seems to be writing about these days.
Miss Yun? Oh, wow, it's really...
Так.
Are you a
Sorry, Miss Yun.
Miss Yun, I'm interested to
Ой,
know
она
why
началась не
you asked me-
сначала. Может, так можно было всегда делать? Я не знала.
Yes,
Ну ладно.
animated?
yes,
Так,
yes.
пропрыгаем
Oh.
тут.
Oh, I...
Ah, you,
Ah.
you're based in Fontaine.
Oh, I see. Then it's no wonder.
Hey, Miss.
Actually,
Так. Пробежимся, ну раз мы это уже все почитали. Так. Давайте все-таки договоримся через менеджера.
yes, you're right. I'm very sorry, but I'm afraid the troupe is pretty strict about the rules for this kind of thing. So we'll have to do this one by the book. Please, the Steambird is a highly reputable publication, so I'm sure my manager won't give you a hard time. Once the interview is arranged, I'll be very happy to answer any and all questions you have.
But. Fair enough. Sorry if we're being intrusive. Please forgive us. We'll leave you in peace. Hey, come on, quit dawdling.
Yes, I'm coming. Bye, Miss Yun.
Hey, wait! That's the wrong way if you wanted to talk to my manager. Oh well, never mind. I have a friend who works for a paper. I'll ask them later. For now, though, the top priority is making good on our plans. Now that I think about it, I've turned down 3 social engagements tonight. Come with me. Our plan is the only one remaining, so let's make the most of it.
Ура! Так. Что ж, мы разогнали всех непонятных и поклонников каких-то странненьких, и уж тем более каких-то мутных журналистов. Отправляемся. Написано на гору Тигра. Здесь стоит.
I can smell the fragrance of food in the air. Yes, Churhu Rock is definitely the place to go after a performance.
Народный выбор?
Oh, you're a fan of Chef Mao's cooking too? Wanmin Restaurant's blackback perch stew is hot, spicy, and fresh. But it's not kind on the throat, so unfortunately I can't eat much of it. Also, it's a bit cramped in there. I prefer open-air restaurants. Hey, have you been to Chen the Sharp's place before? His grilled tigerfish is the best around.
Ух ты.
Third Round Knockout and Wanmin Restaurant are both great restaurants. But when it comes to barbecue,
Попробовала.
this is the place to go. Enjoying some nice food and drink, sitting by the hot coals in the cool breeze.
Да, это круто.
Let's go.
Так, отправляйтесь к лавке закусок острова Ченя. Он.
Tigerfish! Grilled tigerfish, hot off the grill! Oh, hey there. Is this a Miss Yoon which I see before me? It's been a while. What'll it be? The usual?
А тут Ян частый посетитель.
Yes, please. I'm out with my friend today. Let's start with a plate of stir-fried meat and a handful of skewers.
Ух ты.
And of course, some grilled tigerfish. 2, please. One with just a hint of chili. And the other one,
Давай как ты. Попробую.
Your grilled tigerfish will be ready soon. Do you want any drinks with that?
Угу.
Yeah, I don't advertise it though, because it's just something I'm experimenting around with for fun. Miss Yun likes a drink with her barbecue, so I ended up getting her to try them out for me. So, would you two like some tea? Or
anything new?
well, I managed to scrounge some milk from Dongsheng next door. A merchant from Mondstadt told me a while back that there's this popular drink doing the rounds there called milk tea. I tried my hand at making it too, but the response has been kind of lukewarm. Still way off being ready to add to my menu.
Tea with milk? Sorry, milk tea? It might not be the best thing for my throat, but if I'm just having a little taste, I mean, I think it should be fine. Oh, but what about you? Anything you want to drink?
Чай.
Okay, let's get yours in first. And then I'll have one of each, if that's all right. I'd like to try them all.
Ух ты.
Okie dokie. And here's your tigerfish, fresh off the grill.
Come on, let's enjoy it while it's still hot. Piping hot barbecue and a nice cool drink is the best sensation.
Угу. Эх,
That was great. Shame about these drinks, though. I only had a little sip of each one, so there's a lot left over. Well, I mean, I could just drink them, but they're a little bland for me. Nothing that special. I guess he must have toned down the flavors to make them palatable for a wider range of customers. We could... In fact, do you know the hot pot game?
Да, знаю, сяву.
Let's play the hot pot game with the leftover drinks. I'll add some extra ingredients based on my tastes, then you try to guess what I added. Sound good? Don't worry. After mixing in the new ingredients, I'll also drink half, so I won't add any weird stuff. We don't need to worry about every last detail. Come on, I'll go grab some ingredients from the shop next door. Once...
Так, а вот и соседний магазин, если можно так выразиться.
Okay, get ready. Oh, and no peeking. It's ready. Let me try it first.
Давай.
Huh? Oh, just regular facial expression control.
Да.
Besides, it's nothing that unusual. I think it tastes okay, doesn't it? So did you work out what ingredients I added?
Понятия не имею, что там. Допустим.
You guessed them all correctly. You seem to have a well-developed palate.
Забавно, когда предлагают угадать, что там за вкус. Я это даже не могу попробовать.
We can try some more combinations next time. I wonder what kind of new flavors I could create with some more traditional teas, like pine nectar or snow blossom. I can't wait to try it out. I'm getting excited just thinking about it.
Да.
Huh. Well, people do often say that getting deep into a character is about identifying the part of you that is similar to them and bringing that into the performance. So in that sense, I can't say it's incorrect to conflate an actor and the characters they play on some level. But there are many more sides of me than the few you see on stage. So ultimately, yes, I am not the same person on stage as I am off stage. Sometimes, when I get letters from people, I can tell from the way they write that they see me as someone cold and aloof. I can write back, but I have to be very careful about what I say. Likewise, when I get invited along to banquets and so on, I have to make sure to keep myself calm and composed the whole night.
Угу.
I bought you one drink, okay?
Ой,
That's not a license for you to start saying weird stuff like that.
ай-яй-яй, кажется, я ее смутила и обидела.
Well, never mind. You seemed like you were being sincere.
Что такое
I'll let it
сказала?
go. All I was trying to say is that everyone has many different sides to their personality. And if you get fixated on just one of those, there's so much you'll never discover about a person. I
Интересно.
mean, if we hadn't had the chance to hang out and chat like this tonight, there are things about you I might never have gotten to see. Like the mighty and distinguished traveler, diligently reviewing my hot pot drinks.
Я думала, ты всегда такая.
Me? Serious? On stage, I guess. But off stage?
Эх,
Just think of me as another one of your friends. Just one who happens to have a flair for the dramatic. So, friend, what shall we do next?
да,
Something to remember today by?
фотографироваться.
Get a photo? You mean capture this happy moment for posterity so we can look back on it later? Sounds good. Let's have the food stall in the background. Now how should I pose?
О, как она... Ага. Делать фотографии. Юнь Цзинь.
Satisfaction guaranteed.
Они... Отлично.
It looks good. I hope whenever you look at this photo in the future, it will remind you of the good time we had today.
Неужели это все?
Hold on. How is one photo going to be enough? We'll both need one if we want something to remember each other by.
Да, конечно же.
You take this one, and I'll take another photo of you. But could you find another location for us? I'm thinking somewhere around Feiyun Slope with a good view. I'll join you in a moment. I have something to prepare here first.
Я думаю. Удобное место. Вы немного подождали.
Sorry to keep you waiting so long.
Что ты приготовила?
You'll see. The view here is great. The lights, the buildings, it's the ideal spot. Yes, this angle is perfect. Okay, strike a pose and close your eyes. Yes, please. Quickly now.
Угу.
Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Open your eyes.
Ух ты, ну. Увековеченная радостная встреча. Сфотографируемся вместе и будем потом вспоминать. Ну, какая миленькая. Да, действительно, в жизни она не такая строгая, милая получилась. Ну, как в жизни, в игровой. Да. Вот. Классно. Так. Интересненько. Так. Смотрю, кто тут у меня еще. Много кто еще есть. С кем я еще на встречу не ходила. Окутанная облаками нефрит. Вкусняшку дали. Супер. Так, ну еще 2 концовки осталось. Ну-ка. Посмотреть. Так, вот, да. Что-то тут вот. Куда-то. Ну-ка, а если здесь что там?
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
Хочу проверить.
We can try some more combinations next time. I wonder what... I can't wait to try it out. I'm getting excited just thinking about it.
Настоящие ты персонажи, которых ты играешь, совсем не похожи.
Well, people do often say so in that sense. I can't say it's in, but there are many more sides of... Sometimes, when I get letters, I can write back.
Так, ну попробуем второй вариант, а то как-то она отреагировала странно. Сценический образ ярче, это неизбежно.
You think so? So you prefer
Ну
the way
вот,
I
теперь
am
она
on stage too?
расстроилась. Нет, я...
It's fair enough. After all, every detail of my onstage presence, from the songs to the costumes and makeup, is carefully crafted for
Я
maximum
ее,
appeal.
кажется, и расстроила.
And I've worked hard to try and cultivate an image that appeals to everyone, regardless of age or gender. But if I can't lighten up and joke around, even with my closest friends when I'm off stage,
И
that's a real bummer.
чем так?
Never mind. Talking about this is just going to kill the mood.
Да, это ужасно.
Tonight was about me showing my gratitude to you. So, did you have a good time? Is there anything else you want?
Ну не с таким настроением прощаться,
Like
конечно же.
something to remember the evening by? A souvenir,
Нет.
perhaps?
Ужас вообще.
Here you go. Well, people ask me for autographs all the time. Usually, what they want is a signed picture of me on
Даже не
stage.
хочется проходить
Ying suggested that I
такое.
keep a bunch of them on hand.
Ah, yes. That one is a picture from the divine damsel. I have one.
Hey, are you guys talking about Miss
Ну
Yu's?
вот.
I have one in the store too.
Well, what do you think? Is this souvenir valuable enough for you?
Вот. Мне не нравится. Сувенир без чувств малого стоит. Конечно.
Welcome to Second Life. Satisfaction guaranteed.
Вот эта концовка прям фу. Грустно. Но я совсем не хотела ее так расстраивать. Как же так? Ай, ё-моё. Были такие хорошие варианты концовок, и вот это. А как мне сюда попасть? Что делаем сегодня? Ну, такая милая. Такую тут сделали. Эти пугаются.
What's wrong with you? Why can't you get it into your head? quit asking dull questions and start thinking about how to win over our
Привет,
readers. Do I
привет.
make myself clear?
Ой, ой, надо бежать скорее.
I don't think you realize what a golden
Ой,
opportunity you have
ой,
here.
ой, ой, ой,
How
ой.
many journalists
Меня тут
would give
увидят.
anything
Блин.
they had to trade places with you right now? Huh?
Прячься,
Ever think about that?
прячься,
You
блин.
just don't get it.
Все.
Huh? Who are you?
А,
The one with Юнь Цзинь. So, you've been lying in...
вот как меня обругали, блин. Блом. Как? Ну, да нормальненько. Неплохо даже, я бы сказала. Твое как? Блин, какой облом меня. Блин. Нужно вернуться к ней. Ай-яй-яй. Нет, конечно. Я стараюсь обходиться без этого. О, понятно. Я отправила молодого человека погулять, короче. Не очень хочется сталкиваться с матом. К тому же совершенно вообще непонятно к чему. По-моему, Райден прекрасная вообще. Ну, если кому-то не нравится. Так, вот, блин, где она есть-то? Потеряла. Ниже. Так. Вот она. Грустненькая стоит такая.
Did you find anything out?
Не сбежали. Потому что я...
I see.
грустно.
It's just a bit of a shame that I didn't get to talk with Shuyun for longer. She genuinely understands opera and has a passion for it. That's not something you can act. If I had the chance to talk with her more in depth, it could well provide me with some fresh inspiration.
Yoon Jin. Did you agree to another interview without notifying me?
Вряд ли они
These
вернутся.
tabloid types are total scumbags, all of them. Who knows what innocent detail he might end up turning into the... Sure, nothing might have come of it today, but who knows where it'll go tomorrow. Short of catching them all in their lair in one fell swoop, who knows when this is going to end?
I'm sorry. I was careless on this occasion.
Мой косяк.
Well, wallowing isn't gonna solve anything. Come on, go tell everyone in the troop to be
Это
extra
моя
cautious during this
вина.
time. Gee, oh Lord, bless us. Spare us any more offstage drama.
Да уж. Достижения дали. К сожалению, об опасностях этого мира Юнь Цзинь еще долго будет занята. Ну вот. А я увела так прям. Грустно. Так. Так. Вот. Откройте на воспоминания о встрече. Все концовки открыты, но я бы хотела узнать, а что вот здесь? Вот здесь, вот что? Можно пробовать еще? Хочу еще попробовать.
I'll protect us.
Are you ready to stop whining now? Just think of...
But what if...
You really? As long as we make it.
Так, снова они тут ругаются.
No one wants to. Case in point.
That's
Report me. You better tread careful. You signed.
Ага.
Who's there? Oh, it's you. What do you want? I'm warned. I'll spread a lovely little
Ах
story
ты
about
гад.
you and Юнь Цзинь throughout all of Liyue.
Wait a second. I was so focused on Miss Yoon earlier that I didn't notice who it was.
Huh? What are you talking about?
She's the traveler. You know, the one who even the Chi Sing will listen to.
What the? What have I gotten myself into?
Толстика.
No need to get all worked up here. What we meant was yes, quite right. You are quite right. I'm disappearing into thin air as we speak. Just my luck.
I'm so sorry. I had no idea it was going to turn out, but I'm so ashamed. I don't know how I could face Miss Yoon now. So please pass on my apologies to her.
Так. Вернемся.
Did you find anything out? I see. Well, it's just a bit of a shame that she genuinely understands opera. If I had the chance to talk with her more in depth, it could.
Yoonji, did you agree to
Oh,
another
God.
interview? These tabloid types are sure nothing might have short of catching. Well, wallowing isn't. Gee, oh Lord.
Нет, это то же самое. Понятно. Просто. Да, все открыла. Ну да. То, что получается, у меня первая встреча, которую я все концовочки открыла, да. Вот так-то. Ну, я очень рада этому. Что ж. В таком случае, пожалуй, на сегодня мы закончим. Да, пожалуй, на сегодня закончим. Что ж, я честно могу сказать, что мне эта встреча понравилась, Юнь Цзинь, еще вчера. Очень интересно оказалось. Настолько, что я все ее решила пройти. Спасибо за внимание всем, кто приходил. Несмотря даже на вот такую маленькую ситуацию, я, конечно, просто хочу пояснить на всякий случай, почему я сразу как бы удалила сообщение, вот это дело. Есть наверняка много стримеров, где можно свободно общаться, используя разные выражения, цензурные, нецензурные, как угодно. Мне хочется все-таки немножечко комфортного, спокойного общения, чтобы всем было приятно. Я, в принципе, ничего против нецензурщины не имею, но иногда просто, нет такого, как бы, настроя. Хочется такое более уютное и комфортное создать пространство, поэтому я, конечно, извиняюсь, но пробуем так. Вот. Поэтому надеюсь, никто не в обиде. В любом случае, спасибо за внимание, спасибо за общение. Хорошего всем вечера, доброй ночи и, надеюсь, до новых встреч. Пока-пока.